Hey, good morning.
And there's Casey.
Good morning, beautiful.
Hi. Bright and early.
Bright and early.
Very strange. I was getting up very early to take care of Max every day for a year. But now I've been luxuriously staying in bed.
Beauty sleep is important.
It doesn't really matter when you have a veil, does it? The beauty sleep doesn't matter. Ooh, I feel like the bride of Frankenstein with this thing on. You know? It's like I haven't worn a veil like this over my head since my wedding. Except that was white. Oh. Right, Chico, vámonos.
Vámonos.
Off to say goodbye to Max. Again, many goodbyes. Never say goodbye forever, but lots of hellos, goodbyes. Yes, Chico. We're gonna go say goodbye to Max. You wanna get in? Have this little present for you. For his journey. You know, the goal is the journey. And he's gonna go on a journey.
He's smiling at us right now.
I don't know if he's smiling, and people say he is. I know one thing. He would want me to smile. So that's why I'm wearing the veil, because it's hard to smile. Anyway, let's go. Vámonos.
Vámonos.
So Loser was the first one.
He was the first one. He's very nimble. And he's never been there, so who knows where he'll go.
Oh, you give me the address.
Well, yeah, he has the address, but it's a very hidden away little place we're going. The Pierce Brothers Westwood Village Cemetery, where Marilyn is in her crypt, and Betty Page is buried there, and many of our friends. So I hate to say goodbye to my darling, but at least he'll be in good company. That's what I keep telling myself. I decided I would send him out with Hollywood royalty, because he was underground Hollywood royalty. They say it's a war zone out there. But everything seems calm. Everything seems okay. Of course, inside, I don't know if I'm a war zone. I'm just a black hole. I'm a weeping widow. And I miss my boy. And I'm going to see my boy. It's very strange. I know. It's scary. It's really kind of scary. It'll be good to see him anyway. Regardless, it'll be good. I'm going to bring him a little box of things. Because this is his box. This is Max's marijuana box.
Farmacia. Farmacia.
What do I have here? I have to lift my veil, maybe. Yeah, the last time I wore a veil, I was getting married to Max. I only got married to Max. And here we are, celebrating our anniversary with Max. He's wearing his shades, so I'm wearing my shades now. But I am wearing white, and he's in black, so I'm going to give him this little picture. It's going to burn with him. Max requested cremation. I know it's against a lot of religions. Sorry. I'm genuinely sorry. Sometimes people are upset about it, but he wanted to be cremated so I could wear him around my neck and other people could wear him if they want. I already am wearing his ring like the Elvis Presley song that he loved. Won't you wear my ring? And tell the world I'm yours by him. And I'm wearing his name. We got this years ago at a craft fair. Somebody made it for him. And they made me one. Actually, they made me 3. Dr. Suzy Block, Mistress of the Airwaves, and Bonoboville. Anyway, this is going with Max. So Max loves music. He loves to sing, even during wound care. The most painful process. He had a big wound on his back, and they'd have to clean it and what do they call it? Debriding. And it was very, very painful. And sometimes I'd hear him scream. And sometimes he would sing. And I know he was doing it to make himself feel better. And also because it made us feel better. He knew that people around him would be entertained. He did know that. Even though his brain was cracked, I asked the doctors and the nurses whenever he would do it, I'd say, do any of your other patients sing during wound care? And they'd have to say no. No, they'd think maybe, or they'd say it right away, no one but Max. So as an instrument, we have the symbol of Eros, the Pierce type. We're going to Pierce Brothers. The piercing is Eros and in a way Thanatos. This is Thanatos' death. Eros is life, Eros is love, Eros is sex also, but Thanatos is death. So, that's what we're doing. This is me. Sexologist Dr. Suzy Block. When it first happened, I kept thinking I wanted to be one of those big widows that throws herself into the funeral pile with her husband. I think they outlawed that in India when the British took over. Of course, they killed a gazillion people, but they did outlaw the widows throwing themselves into the fire. And I get it, it's a bad idea. But on the other hand, that's what I wanted to do. Hello, Chico. That's Chico, Max's friend. Chico, mi amigo. That's what Max would call Chico.
Chicolino.
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 Max loved Chico to the end.
Chico brother.
Max stopped loving so many things, like talking, television, media. He loved media before, but then that was no longer of interest. Sometimes he would try, but no. But he always loved Chico. He loved dogs, and he loved flowers. I am also giving him a little angel. It's an earring. And he liked these earrings. No arrows, angel. And I have the other one on a little altar, I guess you'd call it, over the fireplace. And he loved this pendant because it's a microphone and a hand that is strong and it's useful. I would use it to cut things. I wore it every day when I visited him in the hospital, and he'd grab it and he'd touch my hair. He'd always want my hair. And then he'd want this. Sometimes he'd be talking to the microphone like this. It's a little dangerous. Yeah. Once he grabbed it. Remember, Anna? He grabbed it so hard. I was scared. And it was like something came over him. It was his brain was cracked. And I had to release it. Maybe I even undid the chain gently. And then he held this. And then he gave it back. And then never again did he do that. He was such a non-violent man. And yet, when your brain is cracked, sometimes behaviors come out that are very cracked. And he felt bad after. He shriveled emotionally after I finagled out of this grip. He felt bad. And I knew it wasn't his fault. I just had to hug him and say it's okay. But I then kept away from that hand, the left hand, for actually a few days. And then I came back to it. And he never did that again. So many learning experiences that are totally useless now. Learning how to deal with someone who had a major ischemic stroke is really quite something. So this is a little mask for Arlecchino and Masquerade because that united us. Arlecchino and Palestine. We're Jews for Palestine. And speaking of religion, I have all these symbols of all the religions because Max said you just never know. So I've got the Jews covered in addition to Palestine here. And I've got all Christian denominations covered and Muslim. And we have the peace sign as well as the yin and the yang, the dark and the light. And I have some of our cards from DomCon. Hi, Noon. We have to meet again. I also found this little bottle of Tabasco sauce because whatever he is eating or drinking, he will want some. Hot sauce. And Christina told me, and I remember this from studying Greek mythology, you're supposed to give money to the deceased to cross over because they don't want to be left on the shore. There's different beliefs, like he's smiling on us is a belief. So there's another belief that you have to provide some money for the boat captain to take you across the river Styx. And then you get to go to Hades, which is not as bad a place as where you would be if you were left on the shore. So I actually found a not so crisp dollar bill. So hopefully it doesn't cost more than $1. And it has George Washington, who is of the same generation as Max's favorite ancestor, Gaetano Filangieri, who was a philosopher who believed in free speech and civil rights. He would support the protesters protesting. Hopefully they're not going to get in our way right now. Gaetano Filangieri advised Benjamin Franklin. They were friends. And he influenced the U.S. Constitution and maybe the Declaration of Independence by Max's ancestor. And probably George Washington knew about it. He was a Freemason and all that. And yeah, all the Freemason symbols on here. The pyramid. Max published The Bonoboville and also published Splosh and Art on Speakeasy Magazine. Many things to accompany him. Okay, now we are venturing into the war zone. These are the big buildings of Los Angeles and also the place where there is currently LA to Trump administration battle. Could be a war. Hopefully not right now. But if Max were here, he would support the protesters. We're all going to see Captain Max. Hopefully we'll get there. Chico would go in the window of the nursing homes. All the nursing homes, he would be in the window. He'd find a window to see Captain Max, and Max would be so excited to see him in the window. And in the hospital, there was a big window across from the Hollywood Hills. We were in Hollywood. Kaiser and Anna and Miguel would hold Chico up. And it was very far, but Max could see into the mountains. His friend. And Chico loves Max's smell. I love Max's smell. Occasionally he would get a bad smell because he was sick. And that was a sign something was wrong. But if he was all cleaned up, he had a very nice... Well, I loved him. Of course I liked his smell. I don't think you can love someone without loving their smell. One more picture. Because Max loved this corset. This is what I wore to DomCon. Actually, we're in DomCon. I'm laying on the bed, awaiting my prince right here with a rose. Oh my God, everybody's here.
Oh dear, your brother.
Okay, so I don't know if I can handle this, but I'm going to have to handle this.
See, made it on time.
I guess we're on time, and thank you for the help. I need all the help I can get. Honestly, I really do.
We're here to give all the help we can get. So I'm going to get out of your frame this way.
No.
You just do your
You're
thing.
in the frame. No, please. Thank you. Hi. Hey, everybody. Thanks for getting here so early in the morning.
Yeah, so early
Hi.
before they even open.
Did you find a place to pee?
Oh yeah.
Okay, good. Hi, Tia. Hi, Steve. Thank you for coming. This is where Max.
Chico.
Maybe